What's up, YouTube? It's your stud showing, and I'm gonna go over a review of my changes in my city. See my little dog coming in. Anyways, my changes in my city, some small little details, some stuff that I think's pretty cool. So let's get into it. So over here, we got the back corner, kind of moving more into the industrial section. These are going to be plates for a ramp. I got it blocked off right now. I got to build it. And how did I get those plates? Well, I did something over there and changed it around where the train track crossing used to be. So now I have more pieces for a ramp, and because I am just me, I don't feel like buying more pieces to add another train track crossing. And it seems to be working out anyways because the layout's changing. Anyways, over here we added a little water tower and windmill, and I'm pretty happy. I've thought windmills out of Legos are pretty cool, just kind of a rustic theme. Got the little desert bush and a water tower I built today. Something simple. Really like seeing the round in Lego instead of such squared off, and seeing some of the different styling and all that. Over here, we got the small machine shop with, I believe I got those pieces off the Lego Batman set back in the day. If you haven't seen my review, there is my tow truck in action, lifting a stuck garbage truck, and that dude is, see if I can zoom in. There we go. That dude is like, oh no, I crashed the garbage truck and it hung up on the fence right there. So it's perched right there at an angle, and it's just staying right there. I got the police blocking off the road. Over there, kind of got a mini tow lot. There's my rotator and some of my flatbeds and stuff. Working on two more buildings, a modern building and kind of a semi-modern classic style building. Anyways, that's pretty much what I have going on over here, what I've added on to. Definitely in love with that windmill. So let's go over here, and as you can see, the track starts rising, and got a little bit more of the diner built, which is pretty cool. Got a little car show back there. Getting the planners eventually fixed up and put into place. Got the classic vintage Lego police. I like that. So this diner I started right after I built the train station and right after I built the condo, because the condo and the diner are on the same plate. I kind of had a vision of they're going to be together till end of time, and I haven't messed with it too much. It's been 3 years, I think, now since I've had those built, and the diner has not moved too much. It's made progress though. I got interior and some more walls and the back awning done, so pretty happy. Added a little ratatouille. Over here, I just added a plate with the studs exposed, showing at the bottom. Kind of add some detail to this building. I still gotta build up the blue side. The red side's almost all built up. I'm going to add one more floor. It's going to be all dark gray, kind of more of an executive suite floor on this. And yeah, it's not all modular and spiffy. It's just kind of all put into place. And once the outside's in, you won't see any of the inside. So yeah, it's kind of hollow and not done like most of my other buildings. But I blame that on just the sheer size of it. Is I'm not going to use the pieces on the inside to detail an inside that you won't see. And the cost of it is also just astronomical right now. So let's go on to my train track. This is probably the biggest change in it. I'm starting to raise it 1 brick by every 16 tracks. And I'm hoping it's not going to be too steep. If it is, well, I guess I'm not going to have a moving train on this track, and it's all going to be display. And the main reason for this is so I could get my passenger line, which is right there, which I'm slowly working on. Maybe that'll get done when the diner gets done. Who knows? Because I'm about as slow as building trains as I am with my diner. But my passenger train's modeled after a Metrolink down in Southern California, the white and blue and double decker styling. And I got 3 rail cars, and they're the super long, kind of low boy style rail car. Still got to put wheels on that one. Um, but it's really hard to fit all 3 right next to the platform, and the platform's not going to be long enough. I kind of already figured that. But at least get it in a straight line where the locomotive itself is not impeding on the main track. So how am I doing that? And adding some, I guess, height elevation to my city so it's not so flat, is I'm raising the track so the passenger train could go under. I think it's gonna look pretty cool, kind of city like, downtown urban styling. No, I don't live in the city, I live in the country, so I'm probably all wrong on everything. I've visited Oslo, Norway. I tried staying out of Los Angeles. I've visited San Francisco, but they're not too big into trains and stuff. But I know like Chicago and New York kind of have bigger train depots and stuff, kind of in the Midwest. Is bigger on the train scene just from when those cities were built and constructed. So, anyways, got the pylons, and they're not going to stay rainbow color. I'm going to change them. They're just kind of there for the height representation to see how high I need to get it. I believe it's 13 bricks high to have the passenger train pass under. And that's my little courtyard right now, what I'm working on. I got some break dancers. I've wanted that for years, just little beatboxer break dancers on cardboard. Um, but getting the courtyard finished up with some detailing. I'm not going to completely tile it. The places where it's light gray, they're going to stay light gray, but it's going to be a 1x1 plate with a stud. So it's not going to be tiled all smooth like over here, which is all 1x1s with sand blue, dark gray, and the light gray. So we're doing the train track, the raised train track, and this is kind of a mock for a bridge that I'm working on. Let's see if we can zoom out. There we go. And kind of wanted to design a bridge that would be eye-catching and definitely brick built. I have some of the bridge elements. Let's see if I can get them. I think they're down here. Yeah. So I got some of these bridge elements that it seems like most people tend to use. I got 4 of them. It came in that set with the semi, and I think that's the only set these came in. They might have come in something else, but in a different color. Anyways, and these would actually work out perfectly for the size of what I'm building. It's going to be a 32 and 32. So what is that? 64 length bridge, 64 stud length bridge. And these cover a 32 base plate. But I wanted something different. I wanted something with color. Right now it is rainbow. I'm going to mock it up. I'm changing the color. I got a color in mind. I'm pretty sure I'm going to go with that color. I think it would add a rustic appeal to it. Just something I've seen in Portland, Oregon when I visited there and seen those bridges. I'd like to kind of mimic. But this bridge that I'm going through, the whole outside, what the actual in real life what holds the bridge makes it strong is more just going to be beauty, and it's more this brick bending technique of 1x2 plates just stacked on top of each other and bent over. But the actual strength of the bridge is going to be all below with Technic. Let's see if I could get under there. Technic beams and bricks and stuff, so you can kind of see the technique right there. And that's where the main strength of this bridge is going to come from. The siding and everything is just going to be visual, so no strength from there. But going through trying to figure out what type of bridge I wanted, whether it be suspension or something like this where it's an arch bridge, I was going back and forth, and it came down to this styling of the bridge due to the size constraints I had. So if I did a suspension bridge, I'd have to have a pillar and then strands going down to it, which I guess I could place the pillar right here. Where's my finger? Right here and go down, but that would look like a very short, choppy bridge with the strands going in the opposite direction, or the strings and tension beams, whatever they want to call them in bridge building. So kind of started leaning more towards this styling and want to build my own trusses. So it's all plate built. Gonna change the colors and make it all monochrome eventually. But the other reason why this bridge is going to be 4 tracks long, or 2 base plates long, is simply because there is a slope from this plate, this connection right here, down to here. And why I can't make the bridge any longer, well, these 4 pieces right here are dropping by 1 brick. After that, it drops by 1 brick every pillar, which is about 18 studs in between each pillar. And I need it to drop that drastically on this side. So it's going to be a little bit less of an incline because I got that road crossing right there. And I don't want to take that out because I would leave just the one at the end, the other one, and the bridge crossing right there as my only ways out of town, also in the industrial section. Who knows, maybe if it is too steep, I'll have to extend it and slowly redesign my track. But the train's going to go over the bridge and then down the steep side, so it doesn't have that struggle of getting up and making the turn. But pretty happy with the new design. It's going to definitely add some variety to the city and some height to it. Over here, once we start going, it's going to be pylons for the most part right down through here. Thinking about putting in a skate park. The idea came from Boise, Idaho, where there is a skate park underneath the bridges of the freeways. So I like that styling and everything. And I was almost hoping to do a T-joint right here instead of a curve, but the height of the piling would not allow a car to go under, so it's going to stay as a curve for right now. And then it's going to be, we got some grass right here just kind of lifting up the plate. And then it's going to be all brick built, with stone and arches and stuff to look very nice to complement the city center. And then it's going to start switching to pylons around the curve. I guess I could start doing the stone all the way through, but the problem with that is it's going to be such a massive structure that I don't want it to take away from the city either. I kind of want a nice balance and to be able to have it breathe easily and see through. So anyways, that's my updates come August. What is it? August 13th? 14th? No, August 12th. Tomorrow's Friday the 13th of 2021. So if you like my video, hit like. If you want to subscribe and see more, hit subscribe. I'm also on Instagram under the same name, Your Stud Showing. Just type it in and you'll see the still photos of all my progress or all my finished work of my city. But I hope you guys like the styling and what this is going to turn out to be. Anyways, hope you have a good day. See you around.